All right. You're welcome to today's session of the UI/UX design training, the 2 weeks free training. So today we'll continue from where we stopped in the last class. So I've checked a lot of person's assignments already, and I realized that most of you are doing well, right? But on a second thought, I noticed that a few persons made use of grouping instead of auto layout. I'll need to point out a few things before I start um, our main purpose of today's class. Let me just point out a few things. So this is our navigation bar, right? So I talked about components in the last class, and I mentioned that component is the combination of two or more elements, right? Elements are the basic items that we put together to form our designs. And I mentioned that component is when you combine multiple elements, right? So some of the elements we talked about in the last class, we talked about text, we talked about shape, we talked about icons and all of that. So when it comes to creating a component or a navbar, which is a component, you combine elements together. I notice a good number of persons made use of what's it called? They made use of grouping, right? Don't use grouping for your work. Don't use grouping. Don't use grouping. Um, Look at when you use auto layout, it makes your work organized, right? And it makes it responsive. So if I double click, you will notice that this home is inside auto layout. This is shape for auto layout. Why this is the shape for normal frame? So when you add auto layout using Shift A to combine your elements, right? This is what it looks like on the layer. So if I select the search, you notice that it's on auto layout. It means the icon and this search text are together. The way to get this thing done is simply to calm down and watch the video, right? Don't be in a rush. Don't rush. Don't rush. It's not who submits assignment first. This is not secondary school, right? This is not secondary school. It's not about who submits assignment first. It's about getting it right. Getting it right. You get me? So don't rush to do your assignment. You understand? Calm down. If you need to pause the video, you pause it and you get the stuff done, and it's gonna make sense. So let's continue with what we have for today. Another thing I think I should mention is for your navigation bar. Once you've created each of these individually and you put auto layout, right? Notice that the nav bar is at the edge of my screen, and if you check out, this is the auto layout setting over here on the control panel. You notice I gave it a 16 padding for the sidebar. That's this side. You can see the value there, 16 is on both sides. If I come here, I gave it 16 padding, and I gave the top 16 padding also. So do yours like that. If yours is not 16 padding, do it like that. Try to fix it. Then I gave space for my navigation bar, my phone navigation bar. If you've not done that, please do it. So let's continue what we have for today. There's something I noticed. This is my former screenshot as at when we started the class, but I realized that Google has updated their interface. Let me bring the one I have currently. To duplicate, you use alternate, right? Okay, let's just quickly introduce ourselves as usual. Tell us where you are joining from. Tell us where you are joining from. Let's use 2 minutes to do that, so the class will be engaging. Tell us where you are joining from. Tell us where you are joining from. Tell us where you are joining from. Most persons want to make dollars. They want to earn in dollars, but they can't pay the price to learn skills, right? So this is the day 3 of our 2 weeks class. There's still more to come. Ensure you don't miss any day. Ensure you come to class promptly. I can see Mohammed from Kano State. Mohammed is always prompt. Tell us where you are joining from, where you are joining from as we continue. I can see Joel from Anambra. Amazing. I can see my Miracle from Anambra. Amazing, amazing. All right, let's continue. So I said something that Google has updated I don't know if they are trying to do something amazing recently, right? But I realized that the content, the element of their interface is now, especially the photo, is now edge to edge, is edge to edge, unlike this one we have here, unlike this one that maintains that margin. So because this is what you all can see at this point, I'm not going to design mine like this, right? I'll design every other thing the same way, but I have to scroll up to take this screenshot. You notice that some of these other elements are not showing. I scroll up to get this screenshot. So I won't design this. I will design what we have here so that everybody can follow suit, right? If that makes sense, please type makes sense. If it makes sense, type makes sense. Type makes sense. I can see Barry from Port Harcourt. Amazing, amazing. So let's continue. So yesterday we stopped at our navigation bar. Today we will do the other parts of our design. So what do we have next? First thing I want us to do is, you can see my, what's it called? My layout grid is turned on because I want to take that measurement. I want to lay my elements properly. So first thing I'll be doing right now is I'm going to get my Google. How do I get that? Remember, UI design is all about laying elements, right, to form your design. I'll right click on my Canva, go to plugin, come to manage. Okay, we've already done iconifiers at the last class. But if you are joining us for the first time, go to manage plugin. If you don't have iconify, type iconify. Iconify is a robust icon pack for Figma. You can get any icon you want on iconify as long as you know the name. So this is iconify. I want to get this Google logo. I want to get the Google logo. I want to get the Google logo. So I've gone to iconify. I'll come to this search for icons. I'll type Google, Google, press. You can use any case, whether small letters, capital letters, sentence case. It's not case sensitive. So you can see the Google logo here, right? I'm going to just click and drag it out. That's how you get icons. Some persons might want to type the Google, but you don't have to do that. We want something that looks like what we're trying to do, right? So that's for the Google. Let me place that. Okay, so I have my, this is a screenshot, right? Okay, this is the image. So how do I get my network bar? I'll get the network bar later, but let me just map out the space for that. I'll go to my toolbox, select my rectangle tool and draw something like this. This is too big. If you can look at it closely, you agree with me that it's too big. So I'm going to make it, it's going to set to 41. The height, I'll make it like 32. I think 32 is perfect. Sometimes I just take it and I bring it over here to just measure. You understand? I try to design with the attitude of excellence, right? I think 32 is perfect. So I'm mapping out where I'm going to put my network, but I'll show you how to get yours. I've already mapped out something for you guys. I'll be sharing with you at the end of the class. Some of these icons, I'll show you where to get them. The ones I can't show you, I've already packed them together. I'm going to make it available to you, right? So follow me as we journey together. All right, I've gotten my Google. What do I do next? It's adjustable. I'll select the Google, press K. Remember, I told you guys K is to scale, right? I've pressed K on my keyboard. You can see it has changed to scale mode. I'll just drag this from the edge like that. You get? Or you can give it a number from here. This is currently 49. If I give it a round figure of 50, I press enter. We have our Google. Sometimes you may want to bring it here to check. You see that it's almost the same thing. Mine is looking somehow bigger. So I think 48 will be perfect. So I'll just press K again and set this to 48. I always make use of even number. I see 48 fits properly. I always make use of even number for my design. I'll bring it back inside my screen. If you look at what I'm doing, notice that mine is down. I'll take it up a bit. So it will measure the same line like what we have here. Next thing I want to do is I'll click on this place, the position to keep it at the center is centralized. That is why we have this dotted line showing is at the center. So next thing I want to do now is I will build this search bar, right? So how do I do that? I can get this search icon from Iconify. I can get all of these icons, but this Google icon, I might not get it, but I'll show you how to get it. So I'll just right click, go over to Iconify and type search, search, press enter. I told you it's not case sensitive. So this is sharp edge. I'll take this one that looks round, click and drag. I'll close that. Okay, let's just get all our icons so that we don't keep going to Iconify all the time. So I'll just go to Iconify. I want to get these other icons. This is search image. As long as you know the name of what you are looking for, right? Or you can just guess keyword, search image, you'll find it here. So this is search image. Take note, this one is a field. Search image, this is outline. I'll go with the third one. Next thing I want to look for is translate, translate. This translates icon. I'll go with the second one. If you notice, they look similar, but they are not exact. You understand? This second one has a round edge. This is sharp. Next is education, education. I'll go, this education is the sharp one. I'll go with the first one. The next one is music, music. If you are following, type I'm following. If you are following, type I'm following. So this is my music note. I've typed music to search for the music icon. This first icon looks like it, but you'll notice that the I don't know, music people, they know the names of all this. Is it clear for whatever it is? I don't know, but this mouth or this, oh my god, this place is not as long as this, so I'll just keep searching till I find something that looks like it. If you are following, type I'm following. If you are following, type I'm following. All right, so let me show my face a bit while I'm doing this so we can work together. Oh no, my face is going to cover this thing. Okay, let's keep it like this just for a while so we can connect, right? So I'll just search till I find okay, this is closed, so I'll use this one. I'll just click and drag. So to select icon from Iconify, you click and drag, right? I'll bring it inside. So we've gotten all our icons. We still have more icons like this cloud and all of these, but I'll show you how to get it. Don't worry. Let's work with what we have for now. So for the search bar, I'll go to my text and type search, search. Okay, one of the things we'll be doing here, in our last class, we talked about the eyedropper tool, right? Where I told you how to pick colors. So in this class, we'll be picking colors. So we'll make use of our eyedropper tool a lot. So follow me. Don't make mistake, right? Calm down, follow me as we make progress. So let's continue. See what I'm going to do. I'll click on search. I've just typed it. Of course, I'm using the default text, which is enter. If I bring this thing here like this, now you notice that my own text is very small, and that's because it's currently set to font 12. So I'm going to give it font, let's say 18 or even 20. Let's do 20. Then I'll make it, instead of regular, I'll make it medium so it has weight. But notice that my own color, the color of my search is darker than what we have here, and I need this Google color. What do? I'll come over to the fill, click on this black color here, then come over to the eyedropper tool. They call it sample color. I'll just click on it, come over here, let me zoom out. You select that shade of yeah, see that it has changed, and I'm going to use the same shade for this icon. So how do I get it? I'll come over, while this is selected, I'll come over to the view, copy it, Ctrl C, select this. When you are trying to do your assignment, all you need to do is watch the video calmly, right, and get your assignment done. Don't try to be too creative. I love creativity, but in your learning phase, what you want to do is try to do it the way. See what I'm doing now. I've given it 20, but it's not as big as I want. I'm bringing it over here so that I can compare, right? I'll give it 24. If that will work, I think 24 is not bad, but it's not looking too big. So let me see if regular is perfect. Okay, let's work with regular, 24 regular. Nice. So I'll bring it over here. You see that my search icon is somewhat bigger than the text, but what I have here is looking like the text is bigger. Let's check how many this is. This is 24. I'll give it 28. And as long as this thing is locked, this is called aspect ratio. As long as it's locked, when you change the height, the width is going to change alongside. So that makes sense. I'm going to just select both of them by holding shift, then I'll give it auto layout by pressing shift A on my keyboard. You see that as I did shift A, it has aligned it properly. So auto layout makes your work aligned and it makes it responsive. You understand? So that's for that. You can check out your auto layout setting here. This 8 you are seeing here is the space between these two items. It's called space between item. Then we also have padding value, just like I did to my number. So if I give this, let's say 10, I will remove it. You notice that there's a value here now. This is 10, but I don't want it. Let's set it to 0 because I just want both of them to stay together like that. So 8 is fine. Next thing I want to do is I want to get my icons for what's it called, the Google mic and the lens. I don't have the icon pack for that, so this is where I'm going to get my icon. I'll go to a website. Let me show you the website. I'll show you the website shortly. Let me share my entire screen. Taiwo says Google homepage is entirely different. Follow the steps. Just watch what we are doing. You will get it right. You will get it. Trust me. So I want to show you where to get this now. Okay. Let's go to a website called, what's the name of that website? Icon Finder. ICONFINDER. You can find bunch of icons here too, but unlike the Iconify plugin, for plugins you make use of them inside Figma, right? But if you are going for an external website, you copy and paste in your Figma. So let's search for Google Lens. You can see Google Lens. Can you see it here? It's free. So they have free and premium icons. So this is free. If I click on it, you will see download, but I just want to copy. I don't want to stress myself. I'll just copy. You can see copied. I'll go over to my Figma, right click and paste. You see that, right? So let's go again. I'll go back there. If I search for Google mic, MIC, and I press enter, you find it. So with this website Icon Finder, you can find a lot of icons for your design project. I don't need to copy it. You can download. Yours might be on PNG. If it's on PNG, change it to SVG. Then use copy and go to your Figma, paste it there. Right click and paste here. So I have my Google. So let's continue. Let me stop sharing my entire screen. Will I need to go out again? Okay, let me show you something else I need you to know. All right, so for this part of your screen, you will find weather icon. Then also also you also we need this battery, right? This status bar and our weather icon. So I've prepared a pack for you guys. I'll be introducing you to that pack now at this point of the video. So what you want to do is I'm going to share the link of this pack. This is its icon pack. I named it icon pack. I will share the link with you. You understand? I'm going to share the link with you. And in it, you can find, this is the, what's it called? This is the status bar where you find your network and your this thing. All you copy it like this, Control C, and you take it to your design file. Just come over here, right click and paste it here. You can see it, right? I'll show you how to access it. I'm just showing you how to copy first. Another thing you need to do is you will need this weather icon depending on what weather your own is showing, right? Your interface. So if I want this one, I'll just click on it, Control C, go over to my design file, right click, paste here. So I have my weather just the way it is. You understand? So how do you access this file I'm displaying to you? Let me go back. If I go to my Figma environment, so when I send you the link on the WhatsApp group, all you need to do is click on the link. If possible, use your laptop to click on it. You understand? When you click on it, it's going to open like you just saw, but you won't be able to edit it. You understand? You will not be able to edit because I only set it to view mode. So how do you get a copy for yourself? Once you click on it and you have viewed it, leave, then go over to your recent dashboard just like this. You will see it as your most recent. This is it. Come on it, right click. Can you see duplicate? So if you click on duplicate, it's going to make a copy for you. So this is your new copy. You'll be able to enter it and access the file freely, right? Remember, the first one is on view mode. You can only view. Once you view, you click on this Figma, go back to file, right? Then you find it on your recent, right click, click on duplicate. Once you duplicate, you are going to see it like icon pack copy. That's your own copy. So you'll be able to access that copy to anywhere you want, and that's how it works. If you got what I just said, type I got you, sir. If you got what I just said, type I got you. Type I understand, type I got you, type I understand. If you got what I just said. Let's you didn't get you have to get it. If you got it, type I got you. I'm showing you how to, all right. I'm showing you how to copy your icon. I will share a Figma file with you. I'm going to share a Figma file with you. Let me drink water, please. I will share a Figma file on the WhatsApp group. You understand? I'll share a Figma file, a link. What you need to do is click on the link. Click on the link. Click on the link. Is going to give you view access. Then go back to your recent dashboard and duplicate it. When it's time to do that, watch the video, pause it, you get it right. Please, let's continue because of time. We have a long way to go. But I've just shown you how to get your icons right. So we're done for the search bar. Let's now continue. I need to run very fast right now. So we have our search bar. Next thing is You notice that this is set to the extreme left, while this is set to extreme right. So I'm going to bring my icon inside my file now. This is currently set to 150 by 150. How do I reduce it? I'll lock the aspect ratio so that when I change one side, it's going to change the other side. So let's do 30. I've just changed to 30 by 30. I'll bring this inside there like this. If 30 is too small, I'm obviously going to increase it. So let me even measure it. If I bring it here, see that mine is looking small, right? Did you notice? So I'm going to do 50, or let's try 40 first. Okay, I think 40 is perfect. Yeah, 40 works. 40 works. 40 is just fine. So I'll keep it inside. Obviously, this mic is going to be 40 by 40. So it's 150 by 150. I'll just set it like that. Give it 40. Lock the aspect ratio. When you are watching the video, calm down and you get what we are doing. So I have my mic and my lens. I'm going to put them side by side also. I'll click on it and bring it over to this side like that. Then I'll hold shift to select more than one item. Hold shift on your keyboard. Then I'll press shift A to put both of them on auto layout. So I don't like using the word grouping, but auto layout looks like you are grouping elements together. Or let me paraphrase that. Auto layout is you putting elements together, right? Categorizing them together. It's still group, no matter how I'm dodging it. But then don't use Control G. You understand? If you use Control G, this is what it's going to look like. You have this. If I do Control G now, you'll see this group one. Look at my layer, but I don't like using group. There are areas where we can use group, but not for designs like this, right? I used auto layout. So if I go over to my control panel, the spacing between them is 14. I think I'll leave it like that. Then I'll notice something. This is set to the extreme left, this is set to the extreme right, but there's still space here, right? So I'll just bring this on, like bring it close a bit, then hold shift. This is selected. I'll hold shift, select this one, give it auto layout, shift A. I've added auto layout. You can see auto layout added. Next thing I want to do now is this set is not at the, like this rectangle is not at the edge, so I want to give it a padding value. I'll come over to my auto layout. It's currently set to 0, right? I'll set it to 18. Then I'll also set the this is vertical and horizontal. I'll set this other one to 18 as well. So you can see the rectangle now is bigger, just like what we have here. The only difference now is that there's no fill on this, and the edges are sharp, unlike this that is curvy. But I'm going to fix it, don't worry. So since it's on auto layout, I'll just drag from this side. See that it's responsive, right? But if you use group and frame, you scatter your work. This is why we use auto layout. It makes your work responsive. So I'll just place it on the edge of my layout grid. Then I will pick this color, this fill color, by coming over here. The rectangle is selected. I'll click on fill plus to add a fill color. It's now white. I'll select my eyedropper tool, then pick that color. I've picked the color. You see that. Okay, let me turn off my layout grid so you catch what I'm doing. You select your frame. To turn off your layout, you select the frame, the main frame. Come over here, press this I. I've set, you can see that, right? But mine is not curvy. How do I make it curvy? I'll go over to the control panel, see appearance. It's selected. Can you see the ratio? Corner radius is 0. I'll give it like 30. 30 is never as curvy as I want. Let's increase it. I'll make it 48. All right, 48 is perfect. You see that our design is coming to life gradually. So the next thing I'm going to build is let me select this and see what I want to do. Okay, to select more than one item, you hold shift on your keyboard. This is currently set to 45. The spacing between them, I want it to be even number. I'll set it to 40. So I think 40 is great. So let's now build these other items. How do we build them? Unlike this one that we did auto layout first, what I'm going to do to build this now, I'll get a rectangle. Please, if you are following, type I'm following. I need to be sure we're together. I need to be sure we're together. I checked dollar today. Dollar is now almost 1,600. You understand? So if you are learning this kind of high value skill, you are setting yourself for something amazing. So it takes it takes resilience to pull through. If you are following, type I'm following. If you are following, we are together, right? All right, let's continue. So how do I build this? I'll get my rectangle tool, come over here and just map out that shape, because I don't know the exact size, but trust me, I like using even numbers. So if I try to do this, this is currently 61. Look at it. I'll set it to 60 because for me that's even. Let me zoom out. This is me trying to get it exactly the way it is. That's why I encourage. This is 81. I'll make it 80. That's why I encourage that when you paste your frame, ensure it's the same size. If peradventure, just like I paste this one, if I bring it close now and I notice that is bigger than the frame I'm using to design, what do? I'll press K to put it on scale mode. Then I will scale this. The reason why I'm scaling this is so that when I'm designing, my elements will be, if not exact, it will be almost the same. You understand? So because I've scaled this, I can easily measure and just get close value. You understand? So I've gotten that is 80 by 60. To leave scale mode, you press V on your keyboard. So what do I do next? I will take this guy, put it in the middle, is behind. I'll right click and send it to the front, bring to front. Then I need to pick this color again. I'll go to my fill color, this one that is black, or selection color, because that's inside the frame. I'll pick this, zoom out. I told you how to zoom out already, right? I'll pick that color. I've picked it. You can see it, right? I'll select my frame. Sorry, the rectangle. I would pick this other color. You can see I've picked it. It's already looking like it. So this eyedropper tool is a very, very powerful tool. So I will just highlight over the both of them by clicking and dragging over it. Press Shift A. Press Shift A. Press Shift A. Use auto layout, my people. So I'll press Shift A. I've added auto layouts. I've not. I'll do that. Shift A, auto layout added. Right? Next thing I want to do is I'll give it that curve. Mine is not curved, so I'll go over to the appearance. Okay, look at this auto layout. It has 3 alignments: align to the left, align to the middle, align to the right. I'll keep it at align to the middle, so that if I drag this, it will stay in the middle. But what I want is 80 by 60. So let's keep this to 80 by 60. Then I'll go to the corner radius, give it 24. 24 is not curvy enough. Let's give it 32. Even number, remember. So I think 32 works. 32 works for me. So next thing I'll do now is I'll just arrange it. I'll place it here. I'll duplicate with alternate. You click on alternate on your keyboard, click, hold alternate, then drag it. Then how to do the next one is translate. How do I get translate? I'll just, since it's on auto layout, you notice that if I drag this translate frame now, put it inside, it will just enter perfectly. Then I'll click on this guy and delete it. So it stays in the middle. That's the benefit of auto layout. So always use auto layout for your frame. How do I get the blue color? Let's do the rectangle first. While selecting, I'll click here, use my eyedropper to pick it. For some of you, your own interface is dark mode, right? The reason for the eyedropper tool is so that you can pick anything, you can select anything. That's why we're using eyedropper tool. So it's a very powerful tool. You can select anything and pick the color, right? So let's continue. So that's why we're using the eyedropper tool. I'll select the translate by double clicking, go over to my eyedropper tool, zoom out, select that blue. Okay, you see that I've gotten my translate. I'll duplicate it again. That's the full component. What I'm building is a button, because when you click on the button, it's supposed to take you somewhere. I'll get my education, drag it inside. Because on auto layout, it will fit perfectly. I'll select the other icon, delete it. Education is green, right? I'll double click to select the icon, go over to the black, eyedropper tool, zoom out, select the green. Then for the main body, I'll just select it, go to the fill, eyedropper tool. There was one client I worked with some time ago. He gave me a sample, like he was giving me a test. The reason why you need to learn design the way it's going, right, is because these are the basics. These are the basics, you understand? There was a client I worked with. He gave me a test to redesign something. When I finished the design, I was like, did I send him the exact image? I was like, no, now I redesigned, because it looks so exact. How was I able to do it so exact? It's because of I was able to do it so exact because of this eyedropper. I could pick colors, make elements look similar and all of that. So your eyedropper tool is a very, very powerful tool, right? So let me duplicate this, and it can make you stand out even in interviews. So learn how to use it very well. I'll drag this inside, click on this and delete it. Then I'll go over again. I've selected that, use my eyedropper tool, pick the red color. Then even if I stop here for today, you guys have learned something, but the goal of this class is so that we can test our design at the end of the day, right? So we have to design to the end. All right, so you see that our design is forming, right? Next thing I want to do is, you notice that there's a line here. There's a line here it's called a dividing line. I'll get a line, then just click like that. I'm using my pen tool. When you see it red like it means is what's it called, is a straight line. So I have my line there just the way it is. It's supposed to be edge to edge. Mine is not edge to edge. How do I make it edge to edge? I'll click on it, hold shift, drag it to the edge. Let me check the other side. I'll hold shift, drag it. Why am I holding shift? So it will be straight, it will remain straight. Yeah, this color, I can't, should I, okay, let me just pick it. I'll use my eyedropper tool. We've started, let's continue what we started. I'll select it like that. So I have my line, you can see it, right? So our design is coming. Like, next thing we want to do now is, let's build our card. Let's build our card. The card is this image, the write-up, and what we have here. Let's build that. Then if we have time, we'll come back to this. We'll come back to this when we have time. Oh, there's still more elements to put. Okay, before we build that, let's build. I've told you how to get your network bar, right, from the icon pack. So I've gotten mine. I'll just bring it inside like that. You keep it, undo that. I'll just keep it at the middle like that. Press. Okay, oh, I did something I shouldn't have done. I want to lay it on this rectangle I used to map it out. So I'll just bring it and lay it there. I know why I'm doing that, because when we are scrolling, I would like this to be fixed. You understand? The item to pass under it. You get? So we need this so that we can achieve that. I'll align it to the middle, hold shift, select the rectangle, use auto layer to put them together. Once I do that, they are now a single component. You see that it's moving together, right? I'll keep it like that in the middle, align to the top. Amazing. But I need it to be white because mine is white. So I'll come here. This is the rectangle is D9. Then I'll put it at F. There is a background there, but it's white. All right. So that when I'm scrolling, all of this thing will go behind. Next thing is my image and these filters. Or yeah, that's filter. I'll get an ellipse. Hold shift to get it perfect. Let me turn on my layout grid again. I think I need it. Select your frame, click here, and that's it. So I'll just keep this. I don't know if you are not subscribed to Google, yours will not be like this. I'm subscribed. That's the sign of subscription. So let me use 40, 42. I think 42 is fine. Or 40 is just perfect. Let's keep it at 40 by 40. Then I'll keep it at the edge like that. Then I need this guy who can get it from Iconify. So I'll right click, go to plugins, Iconify. I'll search lab, LAB, lab. So you can see it. If you persist, you should find something that is close to what we have. You can see another one, lab. I think that's all we have here. This one we have here on the screenshot is looking like the element inside is shaking, the liquid. Okay. I don't think I can persist. This one looks very close to it, but I'll work with this guy. So I'll just take this one for the sake of the design. This is the only thing that is not exact. It's 16 by 16. Let's give it 30 by 30 so it will be bold enough. But I'm still going to steal that color. I'll go to selection, eyedropper, steal the color. Yeah. You can just bring it close to see if it's taking it out of the frame. You need to be careful because it comes inside a frame. So you bring it close. 30 looks too big. Let's do 28 by 28. I think 28 is perfect for what we're doing. Let's work with 28. So I'll just bring it this way like that. So how do I get my picture? You can get your picture from your Google page, right? So I'll just go back to my Google page. I don't want to share my screen again. Let me just quickly get it. Or I think I should do the demo. It's good you follow me. So let me share my screen again so that you see what I'm doing. I want to present my entire screen so that I can capture the moment. So how do you get your image? You go to, once you go to your Google homepage like this, for some of you that have this image on your screenshot, you can just right click and copy it. If I right click, I should be able to copy this. Oh my God, this is not why I came here. Anyways, it's a video. So how do I get my image? I'll right click on my image, copy. Just to get, if I go to copy image address, I should find that. Right click. No. This is how to get it. It's not, link address is not what I want. Okay, let me do, well, I'm trying to get my picture. There's supposed to be image address, but let's see what happens. Okay, look at this one now. I can get it from here. So see copy image address. So if I go to this tab now and I paste it, I press enter. Can you see the image? I'll just copy the image like that. Go over to my Figma, select the circle, right click and paste here. You see the image, voila. And that's that. Yeah, let's continue. So we're making serious progress right now. So that's that. Most of you won't have this, so there's no point showing you that. You understand? I can do it, but there's no point. Let's just work with what we have right now. So next thing I want to build now, like I said, is this. And I was supposed to design what I have on my screenshot, but because of most of you, your Google is now like this. This is my recent Google shot. So I'll just work with this. How do we achieve this? I'm going to draw a box. At this point in time, see what I'm going to do now. You notice that this screenshot is close to another frame. I'll duplicate this frame for our next screens. Yeah, this screen. But I want to design this card inside there. How do I do it? I'll get my rectangle tool, then map out the area for my image like this. I taught us how to get image from our WhatsApp yesterday, right? So let me teach you how to get your Google image. So this is how you get your Google image. Let me quickly teach you. This class, I'm making it as practical as possible. There's a reason why. There's a reason why I'm making it as practical as possible, so that you won't have excuse to fail, right? So let me just show you how to get that image. So whatever your image is, this is my phone. Let me just show you Google. So if you go to Google right now, Google is just changing. I don't know what they are celebrating. Look at this first image. Now, if I want to get this image, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to click on it. It will take me to the page that has this image, right? Look at the image here. So I'll just hold it. You see the download button. Once you hold, first thing you click on that information, it takes you to the page where you can find the main image. Then you hold the image, it will bring this option to download. Then I'll download the image. Once you download it, send it to your WhatsApp. Send it to your WhatsApp, and you'll be able to get. So I've sent this particular image to my WhatsApp. So I'll just copy it. I'm not going to show you that screen. I already did that in the last class. But you've seen how to get your image, right? So let me quickly go to my WhatsApp and get that image. So I'll just go to my WhatsApp now. I want to get that image. Okay, I have one already. Oh, the image has changed though. Okay, we'll just work with what we have. I have one already. I'll just right click on my WhatsApp, copy it, then come over to Figma, right click and paste. So this is the image I have. You understand? This is the image I have for that purpose. So next thing I want to do is I'll type find FIND your unfair advantage. You notice that it's typing from the middle. How do I set this? Come over to the typography. See, it is align center. I'll align it left so it will come from this side. Advantage VNCAGE with ChatGPT. ChatGPT has helped a lot of persons. So if you've not started using ChatGPT, you need to step up. I'm not advertising for ChatGPT. SIS analysis. All right, so that's that. Then I'll make this is 17. Let's make it 20 or even 24. So I think 24 works perfectly. If I bring it over here, bring it forward. 24 looks like it, right? You see it. This is how I check my work. So when I finish designing, you're like, what did you do? Why is this so exact? So I'll just bring it like that. Remember, it's only the image that is set to the edge. This other one still has the text and other things have their margin. So I won't keep it at the edge like that. I'll bring it to my layout grid, then reduce this one like that. See that it's fitting. I can come over here to adjust this a bit. Let's give it's 36. Let's do 30. All right, that's cool. Then next thing is our phobes, day one, our love, this more button. We're just going to do one, then I'll allow you to do the rest. Remember secondary and university, secondary school. We'll do example, but you do the rest by yourself. So we'll go to Iconify, get our more M-O-R-E, more icon. I'm trying my best to keep this class 1 hour today. I'll drag it. Then this is favorite, Favorite, favorite. Okay, let's take this one. So we have our more favorite. To get these forbs, there's a way to get it to. There's a way to get the forb, but I'll just show you where to get an image that will suffice, that can replace that. But how do we get that? Let me just create a circle that will place the image. You see the way I place my image inside that circle. So I'll just create a circle for that purpose. Then type forbs, Forbs. One day ago. So of course it's not going to be that big. Let me reduce it to 12. I reduce the text from that 30 to auto. So in fact, just work with auto for your text. 12 looks too small. Let's do 14. Then you see that our design is almost coming to life. See, when you are doing design, don't just lay your elements like this and you think you are done. I saw somebody's work. I don't want to mention his name if he's in this class. I was amazed because he went beyond his navigation bar to design some of the things here. But I noticed that he just laid the elements. When we are, what's it called? When we are prototyping, all these elements need to be together. You understand? So how do I put them together now? You group elements according to their relationship. So you notice that from this design, these forbs and this image are related. The favorite and the more are related, right? So I have my favorites here. I'll just give it space a bit so it will look like what we have there. Then I'll select the more, use Shift A, auto layout. I've connected them together. Notice that my color and theirs is not the same. How do I do that? I'll select the selection color, click on my eyedropper tool, go over there and select something nice. We're trying to replicate what we have there. I'll use same color for the forbs. So I'll just select that. You can copy color code. So I'll just Control C that and come over here and Control V. Control V is to paste. So I have that. What's left is our image. I can decide to maybe type F, but what if it's an image that is not forbs? What do you do? Okay, let's work with fob. Everybody should work with fob. So let's create the fob logo. So I'll type my F like that, F. We have different types of fonts. We have serif and sans serif. So this fob is a serif font. It has some styles. It's not straight like this other one. So we'll just look for a serif font. I'll go here. Why am I even using Canit in the first place? So are you seeing that this can work even if it's not exact? But look for a font that is stylish like this. There is more. You understand? I saw something I like. Where are you? Okay, this one should work. Just look for a font that has this kind of feel, right? And we'll get our forbs. So I'll just bring it over here like that. Maybe I want to increase it to 16 and give it, okay, it's just one face. Keep it like that. So I can set it to white. White is F into 6 places. Then I'll set this guy to black. 0, 0 into 6 places. So we have our fob lists. So I'll just, okay, at this point now I can use group for this one. You understand? So I'll use group because it's just one element that I don't really, not really going to work with. So for this other one, I'll put them together, hold shift, press this, and do shift A for auto layout. So we've gotten our forbs, we've gotten our love and more. Then I'll select both of them and put auto layout. So you see the way I'm grouping them as they relate to each other. So if you look at this text and this, you notice that this is related. You understand? So I've made them together with auto layout. Then right now I'm going to select the text and the other one together, holding shift, then do shift A. So I've successfully put all of this in one component using auto layout, right? So next thing I'll do now is, because of the image is at the edge of the screen, if I do auto layouts with this now, like select both of them, it will scatter this down part. So how do I achieve grouping them together, not using Ctrl G, but still keeping it fit? What I'll do is that I will select this, the content, right? Come over here to the auto layout, then give the, is this horizontal or vertical? Horizontal padding, I'll give it 16 because our margin is 16. Then I'll drag it to the edge like that. After giving it the 16 padding, you drag to the edge, it will not go beyond that. This is 16 padding, see it? Even if you drag to the edge, it will still stay on the margin. I seen it that the text and all of these things are there. So lastly, I'll just select this and press shift. I've selected both of them. Then we have the new design. What do I do next? I'll just duplicate. Okay, because of the scrolling effect, if you scroll your phone, you will see more news. This is like news. So what you want to do now that you've built one, is going to be easy to build the other one. This is 390 and I have 392. Let me reduce this to 390. All right. So once you've done one, you can easily do the other ones. How do I put my stuff? I'll duplicate this guy. We're wrapping up already. At this point, I don't need duplicate it though, so you don't delete your nav bar. I've duplicated this guy now. I'll delete the nav bar for now because I'm trying to achieve something. I'll delete the other one. Then I'll bring this frame because this also come immediately after. So I'll bring this frame inside like that, align it to the middle, align it to the middle like that. Then because of time, I don't think I'll be able to design. If you want us to design this one, type yes, let me know, put in the comment section. I'm already feel like we're going out of time. If you want us to do this design, this part, type yes. So I'll quickly do it and we'll wrap up for today. If you want us to do, if I get up to 5 yeses, 5 years, then we'll continue. 5 years, then we'll continue. Okay, I've gotten 2. If you want us to do that one, type yes. Okay, all of you want it. I've seen 3, but I'm not convinced. 5 years, then we'll do it. So what I'm doing right now, I've taken out the nav bar, I duplicated it. To don't delete your nav bar. So on this screen now, what I'm going to do is I'll click on the frame, then hold Control on my keyboard and drag this screen. So your screen can be very long. That's what gives it the scrolling effect. So if you check that your Google homepage now, as you are scrolling, you'll be seeing more news, right? This is how they get it. You can make your screen, it can be long from here to Abuja. So once you've done that, since we've gotten this first one, right, what you want to do now is you click on it, hold alternate, duplicate it. Let me quickly design another one so you see what I'm saying. Let me quickly do something. I wish I had that image. Okay, I have another news here. Okay, we have some cool news. I'm trying to get more images from my phone. I'll send it to my WhatsApp. Okay, I've told you how to get the images. So I click on it, it will take you to the next page. Hold it down. You see the option for downloading it. Download it, send to yourself on WhatsApp. You understand? Once you send to yourself on WhatsApp, you go to your laptop, copy the image, right? And we'll just do it like that. I've sent myself a new image. So let me just quickly pick it up. Copy. So now that you've gotten your first one, you can easily create the second. It won't be difficult again. Once you've done one, the second is much easier. So I'll just come in. I've copied my image. I'll double click till I select the image box. You can see it's selected on the layer panel. I'll right click, click on paste here. That image I copied from my WhatsApp, we paste there. Then let me get the text from my Google. The text for that is make money online with these 10 paid survey sites. We can just maintain the Forbes, make money online with these 10 paid survey sites. This is 4 days ago. So if you've created your fob icon, except you want to create more, feel free to explore. But for the sake of it, I'll just maintain for 4 days ago. I'll only be changing the day, and okay, that's that. You see that I've gotten second, so you can duplicate again, and you see. So this is, let your spacing between them be the same. So if I select this first one, hold shift, come here, check the spacing. This is 64. So let's set it to 16, because the spacing between them on our interface is not so much. I'll hold the second one and the third one using shift. It's 88 now, set it to 16. So let your spacing between, so when I'm scrolling, I can keep going on and on. So because you guys want me, let me confirm if I have 5 years. Let's quickly do that. Okay, we have a lot of years, more than 5. So let's quickly do the other one, and I'll call it a day. So how do you design this part? I've already told you how to get your weather, right? It's in the icon pack. So I've already gotten my own. Duplicate the weather. Sorry, duplicate the icon pack file, then you get edit access. When I drop the link on the WhatsApp group, when you click on it, it will give you view access. But you go back, check your recent, then duplicate it by right clicking. So how do we quickly do this? Let me just on the Nigeria and Rwanda don't have those logo. You can get the logo online. It's not hard. So I'll just use my rectangle tool. The goal is to create this as original as what we have here. And take note, I make use of even number. So this is 90 by 163. So I'll keep it at 160, even number. Or 162 would have been good too, but 160 makes sense. I'll use my text type. When you use your text, it's going to give you the last font style you used. But I want to change it to inter, INTR. That's what I should have been using since. So inter, you see that we have dupe. I'll duplicate that. 84 degrees. How do I get my degrees? I can use a circle to do that. Oh, we don't have degrees on our keyboard. Amazing. So I'll use circle to do that. Just draw outline circle. I'll remove the fill color with minus, then give it a stroke. Then it's 8 by 8. Let's do 4 by 4. Is 4 by 4 too small? It's not. It's perfect. So this type now you can use group, because if you use auto layout, you will scatter it. So these are simple ways to use Control G, not when you are doing serious stuff. So Control G, now I've grouped it. So my 84 is the way it is. You understand? But before you group, ensure you have, let me undo that, Control Z. Ensure you have gotten the perfect size of your 84. So my 84 is also bigger than this. Why grouping is not good is because when you want to edit it, it's not going to be responsive. Let's use 20 for our 84. So if we're using 20, it means our degree is going to be bigger. Okay. Let me just use 6. That's too big. Okay, the 20 is not, this 4 is not bad. I'll select both of them and group it, Control G. Let me make this, instead of regular, let me make it medium. Okay, that's perfect. So I'll just, I really don't like using grouping, but some of you have forced me to use group. Okay, so that's that. The next thing is our weather, right? What I'll do now, I want to implement the putting together. Let me take this a bit. Okay, it's lapping there. I'll copy the color first, like that. Then give it corner radius to like 24. That's too much. Let's do 16. Okay, 16 is cool. Then on this part, the 84 degree and this guy, they are related, right? So you need to know how to merge relationship. This is 36, it's too big. So I'll reduce it to 24. Oh God. Okay. See what I'm, okay, set. Okay, take note now. When you are using this thing, right click first to take it out of this purple stuff, detach instance. Let me now do 24. Okay, still the same thing. Press K, scale, then change it from here, 24. When it's trying to prove stubborn, you show it that you know what you're doing. So I'll select both of them with shift, do auto layout. I've put these two together. It's in the group. Then I'll hold shift, hold the rectangle, do auto layouts. Then I think that's cool. Let me make this fill. Okay, perfect. So you can see it, right? So we've done for the first one. You may want to make this medium. So to select an item when you've added auto layer, just double click till you enter inside. As you are double clicking, you are entering inside. So that's for that. If you want to do Rwanda versus Nigeria, I'll just duplicate that with alternates. Then type, I think I should design this for my fresh too. Let me, so I don't confuse you. I'll just take note, this is 160 by 90, so I'll get another rectangle. After this, we're done. Oh. Let me go and rest. I've tried for you guys. 160 by 90, you can edit it manually. 160, tab, 90, enter. Let's pick that color. So I'll just, what's the size of this text? I double click to check it. So it's 14. So I'll just take the text, whatever your own is showing. Rwanda versus Nigeria. I'll duplicate this to get the final. 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 Final, is it the same size? Final looks smaller. So if this is 14, I'll make final 12. Then put my Nigeria versus Rwanda inside like that. Bring it to front by right clicking and doing that. Right? The final, I'll give it auto layout. I've added the auto layout. It's 10 by 10. I'll make it 2 by 2 so that it will not be too big. You see the 2 by 2 now is smaller. I'll give it the outline stroke. Or when you start earning in dollars, you forget all these days. Oh God, there's a learning phase and there is earning. So some people want to earn, but they don't want to learn. Don't be like that. Okay, so for the 20, I'll duplicate that, type 0 minus 2, then make this 16 because I want it to be bigger, or 27. How do I get my flag? You can go online and look for Nigerian flag, but put a box first that will house your flag. Just the way we use circle to house our image. I'll duplicate this with alternate. You get a box. Let me see if I can get Nigerian flag very fast. This class is not supposed to be more than 1 hour. Nigeria. You are not seeing my screen, but I'm going to pull the flag now. Right click, copy. All right, click and paste here. You see the Nigerian flag there, right? It's not perfect, but I'm just showing what the next one is Rwanda, RWA, Rwanda flag. What do we even have on that design? Okay. Copy. Then you paste. So we have my Nigerian flag is not giving. Nigeria. Let me get something better. How can I spoil my own country flag? No, now. So you double click, sorry, right click and paste here. This is what, so what's happening to Nigeria? So I can edit this image. I'll just go to crop. The problem is big, or it's bigger than me. Because of time, let Nigeria be like that because of time. Why is this happening? I have to fight for our country. Right click. Okay, right click and paste here. Okay, we have a better Nigerian flag now. So I'll just try to get something nice when you are doing your own, right? So let me just crop my own. It's still the same thing. Whoa, I cannot come and kill myself for Nigeria. Let me just leave it the way it was. Okay, let's work with this one and rest. So once you are done with the Nigeria flag, so the outline is gray, GREY. Let me not copy color again, 0.5. I'll give it covers 2. Yeah, we have that. This is 16. All right, so that's that. Let's now group them. I'll select this guy, select and give it auto layout so they are together. I'll select this and this, give it auto layout, they are together. Then I'll select both of them and the rectangle. Let me align it center field. Okay, then auto layout. So I've done that. I think we're good right now. So if I bring this here, there's another one there, but Let's leave that one for the government. Let's leave that one for the government though. When the government is doing empowerment, they should attend to those ones. All right, if I turn off my layout grid now, we have our design, right? So in our next class, which is today is Thursday, our next class is on start today. So you can do as many of these things you want, but don't do more than 5. So why are we doing 5? So I can have the scrolling effect, because when we test this on our phone by our next class, we'll need that scrolling effect, right? So if I'm to arrange my design now the way it should be, I'm supposed to just probably take this down, just drag it down. I've selected all of them, get my Rwanda and Nigeria, use alternate to duplicate, keep it here like this, then hold shift while select. If you are selecting more than one element, when we come now next slide, I will show you how to arrange all of this. But this is, if you can do it to this point, that's 100% you've gotten, right? So that will be all for now. We can't go further than this, but you see that our design is already coming to life. Let me put all these ones on auto layout shift A. Okay, we can't do more than this. So if you can do to this point for your assignment, you have 100%. For those of us that have submitted our assignment, you don't need to submit again. Once you are done, just tell me you are done, right? Once you are done, just come to the WhatsApp group and say done. I will review the assignment, right? And that's all for now. If you are joining us for the first time, do your assignment and probably send me a DM. I'm going to review your assignment. Thank you very much for staying to the end. We'll meet in our next class. If you've not subscribed, click on the subscribe button. Should I dance for you to subscribe? Click on the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next class. There is a lot happening in the tech space as per UI UX design. I'll be showing us, I saw some jobs recently that is paying like $150,000 per year, right? So when we get to the job board part, where I'll be showing you how to get foreign jobs, we'll discuss more about all of that. But then let's do our assignments, update your designs, follow through the process, and I'll see you in the next class. Good night. Thank you very much. If you got value, type I got value. If you've not subscribed, subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.